Majesties welcome their illustrious heirs, their Royal Highnesses Nikolai and Anna.
I love you too, guys.
Their Majesties invite Baron Michael of Three Mountains into their court. Their Majesties invite the Baron and Baroness of Madrone, Christopher and Gara, into their court.
Our dread Baron Runa, Christopher, and our dread Baroness Gara.
Their Majesties invite the Baron and Baroness of Blatha, Nels and Elizabeth, into their court. Their Majesties invite into their court the Baroness of Terrapomaria, Anna. Of course. Their Majesties invite the Baron and Baroness of Glymm Mere, Valentine and Tamsin, into their court. Their Majesties invite the Baroness and Baron of Dragonslayer, Chloe and Arian, into their court.
Your Highnesses, associated and assembled excellencies, noble populace of Ontario, come before you, home of artists and riches and warriors strong, the Barony of Dragon's Lair. Baroness Chloe, beauteous and fierce in one, Baron Arian. You've all felt the sting of his arrows today. Thank you.
Their Majesties invite the Baron and Baroness of Dragon's Mist, Iago and Lucia, into their court.
We give great thanks to be invited into the court this evening. Comes now, Their Excellencies, Lucia and Iago of Dragon's Mist, into your realm.
Majesties invite the Baron and Baroness of Wyewood, Alaric and Aline, into their court. Baron and Baroness of your homeland of Wyewood, Alaric and Aline.
Why? Why?
Thus opens the court of their Majesties, Eric and Brunhilde, Sable Lion and Lioness of Antir. May I please take your comfort and be seated. So did we all have a good time? I don't think I heard those back there. Did we have a good time? That's what I love to hear. So without further ado, let's do my favorite part and highlight those that deserve it the most. Take it away, babe.
One of those highlights, Sir Warren in the back has made these awesome, beautiful medallions for our reign. They go and support the Raven Travel Fund. If you look back there, that big tall man back there raising his hand as we call Pete. We won't be selling them here today, so feel free if you're interested to have that conversation as he has them back there. We thank you for all of your support.
Julia, Eleonora, Dominici, d'Aragona, you are invited to present yourself before the Sable Thrones.
Oh, wait. Come. No, M2.
So today, there's something that seems to be long overdue for you, as you have been. What? What?
Hold, please.
Hold, please. Thank you. Long day of fighting for me, everybody, without anything. Still, though, something that is long overdue is recognizing you for some of the stuff that you helped make and continue to make us look so wonderful. So today we would love to give you a bountiful hand.
Woo! Draw nigh now, people of Antir, to bear witness to these words. The generosity of our kingdom flows like its mighty rivers across the land, born upon the open hands of her citizens. Those among us who labor not for glory, but for the good and great love of their kingdom in crafting works of beauty and utility, only for the joy of sharing with others, are one of our greatest treasures. Now pay heed as we, Eric, King, and we, Brunhilde, Queen, do recognize those amongst us who has shown such generosity, and whom has well and truly enriched our realm. Julia, you are hereby recognized with a bountiful hand for all you have contributed to our mighty kingdom, given on this 14th day of September, Anno Societatis 59, and sanctified by our hand and seal. 3 cheers for the latest recipient of the bountiful hand. Hip, hip. Huzzah! Huzzah! Hip, huzzah! Yes. Would the children of Antir come forward at this time?
Every child gets a free trebuchet.
So as we all know, the next part of our generation and how we continue this game is our children. So what we would like to do is have you each take a toy from here and as a remembrance of your day. Thank you so much. And we will have you step right over here and have a toy.
Tabitha, Elise Longtail, come before their majesties.
Yep.
Hello. It's an honor. I'd love to have you. Come on up.
So, what has been written and sent to us has been telling that this is something that might be a little long overdue, as you do all sorts of event stewards, gate, and are one of the first people to volunteer. And with that, we would like to give you your AOA.
Your diverse great efforts inspire wise sovereigns, Eric the Magnificent and Brunhilde the Radiant, whose presence graces the sable lion thrones of the vast kingdom of Ontir, to grant unto their beloved subjects an award of arms, and charge their new nobles to consult with their heralds to determine suitable and unique arms, proclaimed by their hands upon this 14th day of September on the Societatis 59. To the newest recipient of the award of arms, 3 cheers. Hip hip! Marskal Stellari, come before their majesties.
Come. So, can you tell me now how long you've been active in the SCA? Let me answer for you. Your friends have told me. He's been active for over a decade. He has been there to set up, take down, is supportive, absolutely contributes to the SCA in numerous ways. And today we would like to award you also your award of arms. Yes.
Your diverse great efforts inspire wise sovereigns, Eric the Magnificent and Brunhilde the Radiant, whose presence graces the sable lion thrones of the vast kingdom of Ontir, to grant unto their beloved subjects an award of arms, and charge their new noble to consult with their heralds to determine suitable and unique arms, proclaimed by their hands upon this 14th day of September under Societatis 59. For Marskal, a joyous noise! The very entertaining Umphrey's judges have business in this court.
Oh, it's, yeah. No.
Whoa.
Oh, amazing.
Okay. Your Majesties. Yeah. We are the very entertaining judges of the competition. And we have spent a lovely day watching amazing feats of horsemanship, and it has been marvelous. And we have a few little words we'd like to say about people who participated.
So, the first part of the Prix today was the Games of the Lance. And so that if you did not make it out to see, that is where the riders with their horses competed with a lance to catch rings and quintain and also knock some heads off, which you can get a lot out of that. So we wanted to really talk about how all of the competitors put in so much effort and faith, and their horses did so much for them. But one person did stand out, and I will say why. This person was on a horse that has not competed. She also carried a banner the entire time she rode, and when she rode out there, I thought, there's no way I could focus on the target with the banner flapping. And so, Drippa, wherever you are. You're showing off your plate.
So as they're presenting Drippa with the prize for the horsemanship with the lance, there were 4 sets of games today, and so they, unlike some of the previous Prix, they've actually separated them out to be awarded individually because there were some phenomenal riders with either new horses or new riders or both. And so some of them participated in each of the individual games and sometimes not some of the others. And so rather than trying to get one all around, splitting it out was able to say, okay, these are the victors in each individual place. So Griffa was the lance control, the horse control at that point in the lance games was absolutely astonishing, as well as many of our other competitors to be able to move an animal that was afraid of a flag, or was afraid of a dirt, or was afraid of a crowd. And there were so many people who did so much that in each of the individual games, that it was a wonderful thing. And then as judges, one of the things we look for is the relationship with the individual and the animal. And sometimes that relationship is, I know myself or I know my animal well enough to decide not to compete in one of those instances.
Woo-hoo!
One of the other things that we were asked to look at was the ride before the prince. And this is a relatively new category in Ontario. It's something that's been slowly coming along. A person is asked to submit a ride composing of multiple elements from the assorted period horsemanship manual. So they would string together a very stylish figure eighty thing, and then a snail or a serpentine, and all these various things. The person that we would like to recognize, while all of them were amazing, it is no easy thing to take a horse and ask them to do these very precise patterns in a new place with fluttering things and loud things and distractions and, as she said, dirt. But Drim, we especially liked the partnership that you showed with your horse, and the way that you worked with your partner, and it was set to music and with the costumes and everything. It was amazing. Yes. Well done. Well deserved. Thank you.
The next category was the joust. And this one is a crowd pleaser every time. It's pretty hard to watch two people coming at each other with lances on either side of a barrier and with the intent of hitting each other with this very long stick. And hopefully everybody survives. It is an amazing sight to behold. And it's very iconic, I think, for most of us when you think about a contest in the Middle Ages, a martial contest. It is fabulous to watch. A lot has been done over the years to make it as safe as it possibly can be. The various kinds of things that the spears, the lances are made of, and also the authorizations that riders must undergo in order to joust safely. And this is something that takes a great deal of time and horse training. Horses do not like having other horses running at them and with something pointing at their faces. They do not like that. And it takes a lot of time and effort and patience to train them to be willing to do that and not freak out like I would. So we saw several lovely jousting rounds today. It was great. But I think that we have to say that the person who impressed us the most was Glymm.
So, as we begin to look at the skill and the prowess, it is a phenomenal thing for someone to be able to strike someone with a lance at a full tilt with all the other things that are happening to truly crush these lances and make something happen. But likewise, one of the things that truly set this individual apart was his ability to control and play to the opponent at the same time, which truly was phenomenal. And unfortunately, we would love to have had a lot more jousted, but the weather decided to just kill everything. So, Guy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's do all the horse stuff. We had, yesterday, we had another series of horse activities. We had a challenge course for all the riders based on a Princess Bride theme. So since it began with Farm Boy, fetch me that picture, we've made our prizes be the pictures. We had two categories, those who rode with swords and those who rode without. And I'll start with the ones who rode without. We had 3 who were training their horses, training themselves, and so chose to ride without weapons. And our winner of that was someone for whom it's their very first SEA event. So Hannah, you are a winner on this. Very well written. Led. Our swashbuckling swordsmanship riders, we had 4-point spread out of 100 points for our top 3. So I'm going to give each of them a picture. Our third place was Fiona. New to the SCA, but a very experienced rider.
They're new to the SCA?
New to the SCA.
Heck yeah! Let's go!
Wonderful array of new faces this weekend.
I love that.
She rode beautifully. Quoting from the film, swashbuckling, precise maneuvering of one's horse were all favored in this course.
I love that.
Panache and style.
Oh, yeah.
It was wonderful to watch.
Very well done. Our second place rider was Drim. Also in her first year in the SCA. And our top scorer was Valerian. Been working so hard. with her mount, and we were so proud of her. I'm so sorry, Deb. Beautifully, beautifully ridden. You did so well. After we finished with the horsemanship, we had a
And
harness
for the final section of the Archery of the Black Lion is Viscount Raphael around?
There.
I wish you had a bigger hat.
Sorry, I couldn't tell. So, as wonderful as it is for these amazing riders to ride, in Peerage and other things, occasionally they get dismounted, and so have to learn to fight on foot. So, from the German harness, and then Fechten fight, they harness fought in here, out there, all around, to do all number of things with rebated blades in full plate. Truly an amazing spectacle to witness. So there were a split of prizes on this one. The first section comes from Viscount Raphael and the team that put this together, and that it was a competitor's choice, where we allowed those who were competing to choose who they thought had each individual prize. So,
good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to honor those who came out and played this game of Harness Fechten. The competitors, by acclaim, chose Colin to receive the Connor. Keep calling him Colin, I'm not sure why. To receive the two books, The Armor of the English Knight from 1450 to 1500 and from 1400 to 1450. They are signed by the author Tobias Capwell. Is Connor here? Get up here.
We got a bigger hat.
It's all about the hat, man. Connor, your fellow competitors have a claim that you are deserving of this prize. Thank you for coming out and competing.
Thank you for having us. Well, thanks for the fight. Yeah.
Likewise, by acclaim of the competitors, Uhtred has won a long sword. If he's here. There he is. You don't get up here soon. I'm going to keep it. It's a nice one.
it's fine, right?
Uhtred, thank you for coming out and playing
Thank you
this.
for having it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Majesty, thank you for your indulgence. Good judges, thank you for your judgment.
In addition to the wonderful gifts and prizes donated for this Harness Fechten as they are unhorsed, there was one individual that the judges felt went above and beyond, not only in prowess, but in true tenacity. When one disposes of their helmet and chooses to fight helmetless, and then continues to achieve victory, it has a sacred place in our heart. This is hypothetically helmetless. No, there were no safety issues. But also the prowess, the skill, and the ability that the judges unanimously chose Uhtred to receive the plate of the Black Lion of Archery. And as this is the final plate, thank you all they competed. Thank you all that watched and witnessed. But by far, more than anybody else that came that did anything, it was the people who put this on, the people who ground crewed, who stood in the rain and in the mud and in the muck and grabbed scoops to pick up the vegan option of road apples, that put things back together and made this happen. And we cannot, as judges or as competitors, thank those who support the equestrian community more than those who made this happen. So,
I can't throw this. Knock it off, you two.
and now that we're taken up and up at their Majesty's courts,
I seem to have a problem that I need to take care of. Thank you very much. I appreciate you very much. You live in trouble. You may have our leave. But you have to ride out with Sun. Yeah.
A joyous noise for our very entertaining judges.
If you didn't catch it while we were watching the entertaining judge, somebody seems to be throwing something at somebody, and don't make me turn this kingdom around.
These two don't know how to debate. I tried. I really tried. But Bernie Sampson seems to be having an issue with our informal Pacifica treatise. I know that we're getting along just fine, but she has decided that not only is she going to steal away my champion, but she's also going to take my chronicler. Oh, she's stealing my champion. She's stealing my officer. She has her own.
In my defense, he is my champion now.
Oh, get up here, my champion.
I gave you one back. What more do you want from me?
I want them all.
They're not Pokemon.
I do want to collect them all. I want my chronicler. You can have your chronicle. So, what are we supposed to do from here?
Well, teamwork makes the dream work, as we've all heard me say multiple times. And we seem to have the treaty here if you need us to read it. Otherwise, I'd let you handle it.
Well, I mean, if we can really go old school.
Oh.
I mean, back in the day, how were many political alliances really formed? I mean, if we found our baronies through the bonds of matrimony, I think that we could probably get back on an even keel. What do you think? I think we can make that work. I think we can make it work.
Your Majesty, I would. I would absolutely.
Would you like us to read the peace treaty, or
are you two prepared for this?
Your Majesty,
Your Highnesses,
Your Excellencies?
today,
I would like to speak of Mikhail MacLeod, a gentleman who has done such great work here in the barony of Blatha, of Glymm Mere.
my chronicler.
Yeah, he is your chronicler.
He is my chronicler.
He is currently the Glymm Mere heavy champion.
I think we can make
He took over for land and roads for this event when crises came. He regularly volunteers in a way that sometimes is to the detriment of his household. Totally fine. Totally fine. But he is a wonderful person, and I love him with all of my heart. And so I would like to ask him. Wait. But wait, there's more.
Melissa of Dalmatia, specifically Catherine Lynn Knudsen, you have made everything in my life so much better. You have brought me out of darkness and shown me light. You are the shade of my heart. You are everything that has been to me. And I'll tell you what, I will marry you if you'll marry me. You could read the treaty out loud.
On this day, Saturday, September 14th, Honor Societatis 59, the Baronies of the Pacifica region of Central Ontario have agreed to a peace treaty. This treaty of mutual defense, trade, freedom of movement, and harmony for our fair kingdom. To secure this treaty, the Legio Pacifica is formalized for the defense of the Pacifica region. The Baronies of Blatha, Dragon's Lair, and Glymm Mere do recognize an obstacle to this treaty in the form of Lord Mikhail MacLeod, sometimes called the Sable Rabbit.
Only sometimes.
Sometimes. All three baronies have stood against him and his warmongering ways and declare those ways need tempering. To this end, their excellencies request a boon of her ladyship Melissa of Dalmatia. Known for her beauty and kindness and uniquely qualified as a citizen of all three baronies, we entreat her willingness to enter into a marriage alliance with Lord Mikhail MacLeod and thus signify the union of lives and bring eternal peace and joy to these lands. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I love you guys.
So there's a little backstory. If you didn't pick up on it, they both, at the same time, proposed to each other, which is awesome. And also why we felt comfortable having this happen, as I remember recently stepping up and getting jumped in the dark by one party saying, we have this great idea. And I was like, let me hear this great idea. And I heard the one side. And as I was making my way to grab another White Claw, as one does, I was jumped again in the dark. And I was like, okay, now, I just stepped up. Give me a break. And the other party then asked the very same thing. And for a second there, I thought it was a joke because, how crazy is this, right? And indeed it was not. So this has been in planning for a very long time. So we are very excited to see how it turns out. So congratulations. Do it.
Clovis comes for their majesties. Clovis.
Is he making us dinner? Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
What? Now, in our game, sometimes there's people that truly just embody service, which is why somebody like Clovis has become a peer within our realm. But on that, sometimes people just don't get recognized and miss awards that they should have had a long time ago. So today, I'm going to give you your Goot the song because it's important that you get. Long overdue.
Eric and Brynhilder, ring-givers, hear praises of deeds done joyfully in service to the great land of Frontier. Skalds, speak the name of Chloe at feasts and in great halls. So do white sovereigns, see fit to grant them honor and scribe their name onto the scrolls of the Order of the Goot de Song, this 14th day of September, on the Societatis 59, by our signs and seal. A joyous noise! Freybjorn Hildal, come before their majesties.
Let me move this before someone steps on it. Don't want anyone to trip. So, as we have heard and have now seen, your fighting has slowly spread throughout this kingdom, and I believe you're also a champion. And a champion that is brand new to the SCA, that is contributing and amazing, and people cannot stop speaking of you. So today, we would like to give you your AOA.
Yeah.
Freybjorn Hildal, your diverse great efforts inspire wise sovereigns, Eric the Magnificent and Brynhilder the Radiant, whose presence graces the sable lion throne of the vast kingdom of Antir, to grant unto their beloved subject an award of arms, and charge their new nobles to consult with their heralds to determine suitable and unique arms, proclaimed by their hands upon this 14th day of September, on of Societatis 59. A joyous noise!
Master Charles, companion of the Laurel, has a petition for your majesties.
I approach you on behalf of the world. Thank you. The boon that we ask is to increase our order by one. We do not believe that our order is complete, and at this time, your majesties, I would ask that we elevate the candidate that we have discussed previously, my apprentice, Runa Harris.
It is with great pleasure that we would accept this today.
All members of the Order of the Laurel here present, come now before the thrones of Antir.
Each of you is a peer. This our realm. By virtues of your service and the sharing of your talents with the people of the kingdom, today you bring before us another for consideration. Master Charles, what is the name of this candidate?
The candidate's name is Runa Harris.
Harold, summon Runa.
Let Runa Harris' daughter approach the crown of Antir.
Martin said to Martin said to his young fill the cup that I had. And Runa,
5 and 5. I saw the heathen tree. I saw the heathen tree. 20 miles out to sea. That's the drunken man who's the fool now. I saw the men go 5 and 5. I saw the men go 5 and 5.
Oh, saw the man milk a bull. Every bull fucking full.
Wonderful.
Who would speak for this candidate?
This is just a little bit terrifying. I have known Runa for so long, we stopped doing the math.
Oh.
In fact, when she first got the inkling she might be elevated, she didn't ask me to speak. She told me I was speaking. That's what happens. Runa has always been open with her knowledge. She has always been passionate about things and passionate about sharing what she knows with anybody who asks or who wants to know. And she's so welcoming to everybody that it's amazing. It's amazing. It really is. And you deserve this. I mean, you deserve this so much. And I'm glad you brought your hand.
I did.
Congratulations.
So I think today you guys are going to hear a lot about Runa's talents and her knowledge, her steadfast hand, her fierce heart, and her kind command. I want to speak of her generosity and her inspiration. Runa's one of the most welcoming people that I've ever had the pleasure to know. That's going to be a theme probably from everyone who speaks.
Yes.
Just how truly welcoming she is. You know, when we first met, we kind of bonded over, you know, Athena's companion and, you know, spoke more, and we got to really get to know each other a little bit more. And both of us have a very firm commitment to diversity and inclusion and equality and belonging. And the more we talked, the more I think we kind of bonded over that. She most wonderfully made a dream come true happen for me. And when I speak about generosity, this is one of the things I'm talking about. I adore owls. I've never had the pleasure of meeting an owl in person, and Runa assured that I did. She brought Al down, and I know that's not an easy thing to necessarily do, and really made sure that we were going to be able to meet up at an event for it. One of the coolest experiences of my SCA life, and I've had a lot of them, was when I was able to process and report with an owl on my arm. And I never would have had that if I hadn't met you and your generous heart. And I truly just appreciate it so much. And you do that for everybody. You do wonderful things like that for everybody. You share so much of yourself and so much of your knowledge. And on top of that, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking, right, to have a bird of prey sitting on your arm. She walked me through the things that I needed to do to not only keep myself safe, but to keep him safe. And that fear, that nervousness went completely away, because I was utterly assured that she knew exactly what she was talking about. She could exactly explain it. And I had no worries that we both were going to be safe on her, with her kind of, like I said, kind command. It was kind, but it was definitely truth. It was a truth, not, you know, you could see the truth in her knowledge immediately with the confidence that she spoke it with. And again, your commitment to the diversity and inclusion, you truly are steadfast in that.
I think that you see a lot of people kind of come and go with their commitments, and no judgment to that, but you all the time, and you truly make the society, our society, better, and the society as a whole better. Thank you for being you. You greatly deserve this, and we're lucky to have you.
I am Magister of both the Grey. Order. Order of the Grey Goose Shaft, and now Order of the Pelican. I am going to cry. I have known this wonderful, beautiful, phenomenal person for 9 years. I have watched her grow in service, and that is what I'm going to speak about, if I can say so. Every time I ask for someone to help at a demo, she is there. Every time there is a teaching moment, she is there. You want some help? She is there. Even though she told me once that service wasn't her path, and someone took her under his wing and helped her to fly farther than I ever could. But I hope in the future, my dearest, you will consider that path, because I feel you are.
Huzzah!
My peers. Now I'm going to tag in.
I have notes. I am Sir Seamus McBrayhon, and today I speak for Runa. As a knight, I would normally speak to prowess, the virtue of prowess. And Runa possesses prowess in great measure in her chosen discipline. And that prowess has made her worthy, in your Majesty's estimation, of this accolade. But instead, I would like to speak to another knightly virtue, bravery. Runa is brave. I can get louder. Runa is brave in the pursuit of knowledge and in the practice of her science, working with fearsome birds of prey. Runa is fearless in putting herself out there, being vulnerable and open in her knowledge and sharing that knowledge, and sharing when she doesn't have that knowledge, which is very hard. Runa is brave in pushing past setbacks in the SCA and in real life, and in continuing to love and care for others fiercely. For these reasons, amongst many others, I believe that Runa is worthy of this accolade of the laurel.
Huzzah!
I am Maestro Donatello Asino, Order of Defense. I don't know if I can follow this crowd very well. Damn it, folk. I'm going to cry too. I've known Runa over 15 years. One of the most proudest things that I can call an accomplishment is my lady and I were the ones, I believe, that got her into this game to begin with.
Thank you.
And I am humbled, to say the least, to be a part of this path. She grabbed that path and ran with it. And everything she does in excellence. I am at a loss as to where to stop saying all the things that she deserves to become a laurel for. But I suppose I'll just have to end with, it has to be enough. Thank you.
Your Majesties, I will be the final speaker, my darling, if I don't look at you. Understand that when you've done this enough, you understand that the best way to get through this is to not look at the candidate. I have been honored to go on this journey with Runa, and of all the speakers that you've heard speak, I have known her the least. We've only actually known each other for about 2 years. It feels like we've been in each other's lives in eternity, and I am immensely, immensely lucky for having her in my life. I have absolutely learned more from her than she has from me. And when I met her at Athenaeum 3 Athenaeums ago, and I was just going to stop by to see the bird lady, and because I needed to go see the cool bird, and then we sat there and we talked about the sumptuary laws of the 14th century as it related to falconry, and I love sumptuary laws of the 14th century around other things, and I was captivated, and I knew that this was going to be a match. And in fact, I looked at some folks and I said, "How did y'all never tell me about Runa?" And they're like, "We did. You just didn't pay attention." I'm like, "Everything in its time, Your Majesties. You've heard the many people who have spoke on her many values. I consider her my peer, and at this time, I to welcome her to the group."
So your desire that Runa be admitted into this order?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Hell yes.
Runa, well pleased with your skill and your continued service to this our kingdom, and right mindful of the desires of your peers, we are minded to create you the companion of the Order of the Laurel. Will you accept from us this honor and swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of this order?
I will. Then will you, Runa, give your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set for the governance of this order as you most surely have until now, to increase your labors nobly, to nourish your talents as befits a noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdoms of the known world, as far as is within your powers. I will.
Bring forth the medallion.
I bring forth a medallion-like object. This is a consular based upon 13th and 14th century pieces, and it has been embroidered in metal on deer suede and hand sewn with love for you. I present with you your medallion-like object. I love you, dear.
Bring forth the mantle.
I bring this from Aaron Carino, who unfortunately cannot be with us today due to the plague, but this was handmade for you by our apprentice brother. May you wear it well.
No. I'm the right now, but
Wear this mantle as a symbol of that nobility.
Let me help you out. I got you, girl. Thank you for this. I deserve you.
There we go.
Her Majesty's judge as well.
To which your own labors, as much as our recognition, have raised you. Bring forth the circlet.
Her Majesty's judge, circlet.
Oh, a circlet. Okay. And there's more.
I'll go first. So this is me and myself. Wow.
Just plop it on the bike.
Yes, sir. I commissioned this from His Lordship Wolfgar von Wattenberg, which I probably mispronounced, and I apologize, Wolfgar. It's got plaques of hounds, hares, and a falcon. That end is the laurel, but this was my sole absolute requirement. I showed him a picture of you and Dudley at an event. And that is you and Dudley. If you were right, I was going to actually cry. I will hold it for now. Thank you.
Let it be known that on this day has been admitted to the Right Noble Order of the Laurel, and Runa, Har's daughter, will be known as a peer of the Kingdom of Ontir and the Society.
Yes. I, Runa,
Companion of the Order of the Laurel,
companion of the Order of the Laurel, and peer of the Kingdom of Ontir,
to become your liege woman
to become your liege woman
of life, limb,
of life, limb, and earthly worship.
faith, and truth,
Faith and truth I will bear unto you,
to live and die against all manner of foes.
against all manner of foes.
And we, for our part,
Do swear to protect and defend you
do swear to protect and defend you
and your household
and your household
with all
with all our power,
so long as we remain
so long as we remain
sovereigns of Ontir.
sovereigns of Ontir.
So say
So say we, Brynhilder, Queen of Ontir.
So say we, Eric, King of Ontir. Go forth to your peers.
Congratulations.
You're up. You're up. Thank you so much. You're up.
Oh my God! Your scroll!
Runa, come back and get your scroll.
And there's more! It's beautiful.
Words by Byron and scroll and illumination by Maminka.
So throughout this weekend and even earlier today, we have realized that we have quite a few new people at this event, which is awesome. So just a little understanding to those that are like, what the heck is going on? There's birds, there's crowns, whatever. What you just saw was a peerage ceremony, which is one of the highest honors that you can get, one of the highest awards. It has worked for years and many people. And on the other spectrum of what really makes the SCA are those newcomers. And I would like to call forth those newcomers today. If this is your first or second event, please come forward. We have a gift for you. That's a lot of people. Yeah, come on. We don't buy your roll. You got it.
Okay.
So,
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
So what we usually do is everybody is allowed a hat or a cup to kind of give you your little first. It's just something that we like to give you that you could be used very early on in your SCA career. We definitely don't have enough for you all, but don't fear. We have had so many people of the kingdom contribute to largesse. So what we're going to do is we're going to have you all stand to the side. We're going to have you pick your hat or your cup, and then we're also going to either find some or give you some IOUs.
We're going this way.
This is awesome. Welcome, guys. Yeah. Can I get 3 cheers for the newcomers?
So much wonderful
She got it.
No.
Can't understand.
I make a grouping.
I think we kind of went the wrong end.
Yeah,
I'm going to go around this way. Okay? Here we go. This way. Wrangling you people.
We have more. Let's go that way a little bit further.
Go, Skillpana, present yourself before their majesties. Gamo Skillpana.
He's coming.
Wait, do we have 2?
Did you say Gondol? I can't.
Gamble?
Oh, no, sorry.
Wait, there can only be one. You have to fight.
So,
Let's go.
I know what?
Gobble.
Okay. Double skill.
No problem. We will talk louder. You're totally okay.
It's you.
2. You're in the right place. God, are you currently a baronial champion? Are you constantly already helping in
your communities.
Yes. Absolutely.
I just show up and have fun. What more?
Holy sakes!
With that, we would like to give you an award today.
Double skill father. Present. Your diverse great efforts inspire wise sovereigns. Eric the Magnificent.
Present!
I'm going to bring in the governor for a little bit. I'm going to shut my desk and check on the kids. So we're just I'll be back. So I'm going to switch out with another person and they'll come for a few minutes. Okay, cool. That's fine.
Oh, this is fun. Thank you. Very much appreciate this. Thank you.
Cheer the guild. 3 cheers. Hip hip. I got candles. Tasia Darnell, come before their majesties.
Hello.
Hello. On these occasions, we get to hear amazing words about people within our kingdom, and today you're one of those people. For me, I can't say it better than what some of the people have given, because it is a list of great things. You've held scribal office at baronial level, helped make new scrolls and charters for new coronets, host scribal workshops and classes, and then the best part, just make beautiful art. With that today, please listen to our herald as we get to give you an award.
Works of beauty adorn our halls from the skillful hands of our people, and by their labors show the wealth of our kingdom. So word fame grows of Tasia Darnell as they add to this glorious bounty, and we, Eric, fierce king, and Brynhilder, sunlit queen, add their name to the Ordre du Griff et du Lion on this 14th day of September. Remember the order a joyous noise. Would the event steward please come forward?
On here. You know, I rehearsed a whole bunch of things to say, and they've all just now left. But I want to say, I'm so glad you all came to Autumn War featuring on Peerage Black Lion. And
I guess really the first thing I want to do is, if you are on my event team, one of the berries helping anybody on that group chat, and if you volunteered for this event at all, please stand up. Look at the size of the team. All of them. Great. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I've never done anything this large before, only a little Lord Defender. And all of you made this possible. And you guided me through it, and I thank you all. That's it. The rest of you, I hope that you got to do basically nearly everything we get to do in the SU. So many activities. I hope nobody was bored. I also want to thank everybody for your patience, as not only we got to know a new site, but as this site got to know us. We had a little bit of miscommunication sometimes with things we had to work on, and I swear we'll have it dialed in next time. There was 770, I think, plus, 780 plus through the gate, adult, children, everybody. And if you didn't have fun, you weren't paid. And I want to thank you all for coming to Autumnmore, and I hope we can make this even bigger in the future.
So we would like to thank you and your team by providing some beautiful largesse that the kingdom has made. We love to spread the love around. So there you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Everybody who helped me, come find me after this. I need to offload some of this. I don't have much room in my house.
4 points for the event.
Oh, 4 points. I have not yet been, thank you, Squire. I've not yet been given all the war points from all the activities. I swear I'll post them. But the most important thing, the biggest war point, is that we all had fun. Did we all have fun? Then everybody won!
The Pelican come before their majesties.
After seeking your counsel, it seems that there is a member missing. Is this still the case?
Yes, yes, Your Majesty.
Well, Kira, please come Hi. So, as you can guess, I have another question for you. It is with a great pleasure that I would have you be admitted into this order. Is this something you'd like to know?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And then we can move forward. Thank you so much for speaking.
Yeah. Go give her a squash. That might go that way.
Are we dismissed?
Are we dismissed?
Hi. Welcome.
Driffa, come before their majesties.
How'd you do that?
Driffa!
Before we announce which wood I'm throwing at you, I would just like to say Driffa has been an absolute inspiration in my life. I am newer to Ontario, and Driffa was one that welcomed me very early on with very open arms. Okay, don't cry. She's been absolutely amazing. She let me ride her pony today, which I love. Along with that, you have made beautiful things for us. And today I would like to give you my very first forget-me-not.
In the days when Malin ruled as princess, with Skeletius by her side, she wished to commend those who had been of special service to the coronet. It was she who established the award of the Forget-Me-Not, to be given by the princesses of Ontier at their pleasure. Likewise did Morag, first queen of Ontier, determine that service to the sovereign was worthy of honor, and chose to continue to present the Forget-Me-Not to those who had distinguished themselves in service. To this day, personal service to the sovereign of Ontier has been recognized by the bestowal of the Forget-Me-Not, and today, Queen Brynhildr is pleased to give this beloved memento unto Driffa. Would those who would like to swear fealty to their majesties please come forward?
You're good. You can stand. Get nice and comfortable. All right. Excuse me real quick.
Do you, the people of Ontier, affirm that Eric and Brynhildr are the true and rightful lord and lady of this realm, that you will support and defend them in your hearts and in your homes, and that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Ontier?
I so swear!
And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you,
And promise to protect and defend you. And those of your households.
with all our power,
So long as we remain sovereigns of Ontier. So say we, Brynhildr, Queen of Ontier.
So say we, Eric, King of Ontier.
Awesome. Well done.
Long live the king! Long live the king! Long live the queen! Long live the queen!
Blanda, come before their majesties. Blanda? Is there a representative? Blanda? Blanda?
Blatha Orb.
Blanda?
Blanda.
You'll accept on behalf of. I don't know.
All right. Well, do you know? Are you? Oh.
Do we have to form another treatise? This is really ridiculous. We don't have anybody else left to marry off.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I'm talking about those. I'm so tired.
Well, let me talk. And how do we pronounce your name? Is it Blonda or Blenda?
I
Blonda?
am not blonde. I am his Baron.
No, I know you're not blonde. Oh my god! I'm trying to pronounce the name right. All right, I know.
It's Blonda.
All right, Blonda. So we have been multiple written-ins about this person. They are a member of Company of St. Ulrich for years. Skilled as a Moneyers Guild journeyman, public demos at craft fairs, a brewer, and this person does not yet have their AOA. So we would like to give you his AOA. So, or them is, I don't even know. Them, they. We would like to give them their award.
I would be honored to deliver it for you.
Thank you. And there's no marriage involved. So.
Thank you.
3 cheers for Blanda and the new AOA. Hip hip. Magister Tim Lightfellow has business.
Your Majesty.
Greetings on tier. The archery world of on tier has ranks that you earn by getting your top 3 scores in a year. And we have this one rank, I won't give the whole story, but when they were discussing rank names, they decided anyone who scored above a certain amount was ludicrous. We have had an archer achieve that this year. It's been 6 years since someone did this. Waylon, please present yourself. In addition to his standard rank medallion, I happen to speak to someone who is advertising doing castings, which I know you already talked to him and found out I already ordered them. So any others who are already ludicrous, if Sir Andres or Larkus or the others are present, I have a gift for each of you from me. Congratulations, buddy.
Can you tell us the number?
The number, there are 7 total ludicrous bowmen in on tier since 1996.
And what do they have to shoot?
You have to shoot at least a 120 average, which means 3 scores, getting a total of 120 average.
Johannes Fairhand, come before their majesties.
Johan!
Your call is very important to us. You want to get this for me, Everard? Nope. Oh, we wanted to talk to you about your cards. So.
was that on the 66 dart? That could really use some help.
Absolutely. Johanna, you have been an active member of the archery community, helping, serving, and doing all sorts of things. And so today, we want to give you your sable fion.
Wise are the words of their royal majesties, Eric and Brynhilder, sable lions of Antir. It is one of the joys of the crown to recognize skill and courage and to congratulate those who seek to improve their abilities. In honor of this spirit and in appreciation of their talents, we are pleased to recognize Johannes Fairhand with fellowship into the Order of the Sable Phaon, and with this an award of arms. Witnessed hereupon are set our royal hand and seal this 14th day of September in the year 59 of the Society.
Huzzah!
Three cheers!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Hold on. You're hired.
Countess Elizabeth de Rosenau, companion of the Laurel, has a petition for your majesties.
Your Excellency, what is your petition?
Your Majesties, I would ask a boon of you. I would ask that you elevate another to the Order of the Laurel.
Will all the members of the Order of the Laurel here present come now before the thrones of Antir?
Greetings to you, the companions of the Order of the Laurel. Each of you is a peer of this realm. By virtues of your service and the sharing of your talent with the people of the kingdom. Today you bring forth another. What is the name of this candidate?
Baron Dunston McClellan.
Let Dunston McClellan approach the throne.
Arches, Gloria, et ars nostra salve. Et te presentiamus respectu et honore et vir scholasticus prote. Salve Leo, Dominus nostra potens princeps. Misericordes, oculis annus convente. Hoc vide prostemere homo. Leve ium. Nomen hunc est magistratus ignorum, o clement, o fortis, o potens princeps dominus. Hail, Queen, source of all inspiration. Craft, glory, and arts, hail. We cry to you, our noble lady. We present to you, with respect and love, this man, an able scholar. Hail, Lion, our king, mighty ruler. Turn your eyes of mercy upon us. See this prostrate man. Raise him. Name him. He is a guild master of woodcraft. O clement, O strong, O mighty ruler, our king.
Are there speakers for this candidate?
There are, Your Majesty. I'm Countess Elizabeth de Rossignol, companion of the Order of the Laurel, but I'm speaking today as a royal peer. It was Dunston's wish that each of his speakers address one of the classic virtues of nobility and chivalry and talk about that in relationship to his elevation. And I'm going to talk about generosity because, as we all know, being a peer means giving. You are giving. From the moment you are elevated, you are no longer you. You are a resource and a source of knowledge to your kingdom, to everyone who asks you. And while generosity with physical things, with making nice things for people and giving them away is a lovely thing to do, giving of yourself is what makes it peer. Giving your time, your attention. You have only so much of that in your life, and choosing to give it away to people so that they can learn, not just learn how to do things, but how to interact with others and how to be. And this is what it is to be a peer, and this is what generosity is. And this is what I'm very happy to see in Dunston.
I am Sir Richard Fitzallen, Knight and Master of the Order of the Pelican. Dunston is my squire. Today, though, I wish to speak of his courtesy. With humility and kindness, he has shown his courteous nature, which shines like a beacon that illuminates our kingdom. In all his many activities throughout our society, he has always treated all people with dignity, patience, honor, respect, care, and grace. Such is the very definition of noble courtesy in all realms. And it is this peer-worthy quality, among many others, that brings him before the crown today.
I am Christiana de Huntington, and I stand before you today as a companion of the Order of the Laurel. For the better part of 2 decades, I have watched Dunston embody the virtue of honor. Many, many years ago, Dunston and I found ourselves in a moment where we were 2 entrants for Glymm Mere's Baronial Arts and Science Championship, both competing for the very first time. I remember being enormously impressed with the work that Dunston had submitted that day, but I was even more impressed by the humble kindness that he showed both to me and to the judges. Dunston's honor is on display each and every time you encounter him. It is authentically a fundamental part of his character. You see this in the way he interacts with others, carrying a heavy load for someone before they can even ask for help, staying late to clean up at the end of an event, or taking on one of the most difficult jobs in the SCA, that of a landed baronage. Dunston is a steady, fair presence to everyone, from friend to stranger. He is generous with his time, his art, and his skills. Over the years, I have watched Dunston demonstrate loyalty time and time again, both in moments of happiness and in those of sorrow. He is a phenomenal human. For all of these reasons and numerous others, today, as the crown of Antir elevates you to the Order of the Laurel, I celebrate the honor that pours out of you, my friend. And I'm proud to share this joy in my heart and publicly declare that you have long been my peer. I am Baroness Alicia Camberwell, and I bring to you the words of Dame Bridget Ross, who could not be here today. I would beg your indulgence to speak today of the virtue of Dunston McClellan and his worthiness to join the Order of the Laurel. Of his many virtues, I would speak of franchise. Within Dunston, franchise is an inherent nobility encompassing the virtues of liberality, generosity, and magnanimity. These characteristics fashion a perfectly carved image of Dunston. His noble bearing, evident to all who meet him, provide a solid foundation akin to the finest grain of oak, strong and enduring, and become an integral part of his expression as an artist. Dunston's generosity is like the rich varnish that brings out the beauty in every piece of wood, enhancing and preserving its natural qualities. He shares his knowledge freely, like a seasoned craftsman passing down the secrets of the trade. Dunston's leadership style is as precise as a well-honed plane, smoothing out the rough patches and guiding with a steady hand. He is as dependable as a compass that sets the direction. In moments of challenge, he is the sturdy workbench, providing a solid foundation and a place of refuge. Dunston's wisdom is like the sharpest chisel, cutting through confusion and shaping the path forward with clarity and purpose. It has been my honor to call Dunston my friend, and I have learned much from the example he sets. The esteemed Order of the Laurels will be greatly enriched by his presence. Yours in service, Bridget Ross, companion to the Order of the Pelican and Lion of Antir.
I am Vyacheslav Chernyetsky, Order of Defense, and I am here to speak of Dunston's prowess. As fighter, most of us think of prowess on the field, but Dunston shows prowess in everything that he does. Be it as an artisan, with his work on display for everyone to see, as a leader, as a friend, as a person. I feel I've been given a distinct honor to speak for Dunston because this was my Baron. I didn't learn until after he became my Baron that he and I actually had started around the same time, but he has always shown so much prowess and generosity. I thought he had been doing this for years, and he was someone that I had always looked up to. So, this is my Baron, this is my friend, now this is my brother.
Dunston, are you sworn in fealty to another?
I'm esquired to Sir Richard Fitzallen and a sergeant of Glymm Mere. If it please your majesty, I would like to keep those fealties with your permission.
By what name do you wish to be known?
Dunston Richard McClellan.
Dunston Richard McClellan, well pleased with your skill and your continued service to this kingdom, and right mindful of the desires of your peers. We are minded to create you a companion of the Order of the Laurel. Will you accept from us this honor and swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of this order?
I will swear.
Then will you give your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set for the governance of this order, as you most surely have until now, and to increase your labors nobly, to nourish your talents as befits a noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdom of the known world as far as within your powers?
I will.
Bring forth the medallion.
Majesty. This was made by Master Thangbrand specifically for Dunston. He started it the evening I requested him to do so. And he sent you his very, very heartiest welcome, and he's so happy to have you with us.
Take this from our hands as token of your majesty.
Take this from our hands, the accomplishment we esteem.
Let it be known that on this day that Dunston Richard McClellan has been admitted to the Right Noble Order of the Laurel and will be known as a peer of the Kingdom of Antir. Would you now swear fealty to the crown?
Yes.
Upon which symbol of state would you swear fealty?
With Her Majesty's permission, I would like to swear on the thrones, for I believe they symbolize the support that the populace shows Your Majesties. I, Dunston Richard McClellan, a companion of the Order of the Laurel, and a peer of the Kingdom of Antir, do become your liege man of life, limb, and of earthly worship. Faith and truth I will bear unto you, to live and die against all manner of folks.
And we, for our part, do swear to protect and defend you and your household with all our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir. So say we, Eric, King of Antir.
Brynhildr, Queen of Antir.
Arise, Master Dunston, and go to your peers. Illuminated by Lisa and
Alicia. Alicia and Alicia.
I know. And Alicia.
I get hit in the head so much. Now go forth to your peers.
By right of honor, the Queen, Brynhildr, by rights of inspiration, Queen, give greeting to those, all and singly, to whose notice this letter comes. It is known that there shall no man of any craft be elevated without the advice of the most part of the worthiest of the craft, and that it shall be seen that he be worthy and sufficient to labor, and that he have cunning and power to labor. Therefore, let it be known by this our present charter that Dunston McClellan is made laurel at our instance and at the instance of the council. And it is also allowed, conceded, and granted to him the freedom of the council for the period of his life. And it is further allowed, conceded, and granted to him the arms, or a limphad, and in chief, 3 mullets of 6 points, all within a bordure and battled sable. And the same being confirmed by Black Lion Herald to bear by letters patent. In testimony of this matter, we have ordered our seal to be appended to this charter at Glymm Mere in the court of Antir on this 14th day of September in the year of the Society 59. 3 cheers for the newest laurel. Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Glorious noise.
Gondel the Unwitty, come before their majesties.
So I'm going to take a moment to just read some of the things that you've done for us before today we get a chance and get a moment to give you some recognition. Are you still the Guardian as champion? Still the ANS champion, helped bring guests, has bought Count Sito from the Middle Kingdom and hosting, cooks at harvest feasts, helps and makes classes specifically on cheese, because who doesn't love cheese? And countless other things, as they wrote there, because the list grows too long. So today we would like to award you with your AOA.
Gondel the Unwitty, your diverse great efforts inspire wise sovereigns, Eric the Magnificent and Brynhilda the Radiant, whose presence graces the sable lion thrones of the vast kingdom of Ontir to grant unto their beloved subject an award of arms, and charge their new nobles to consult with their heralds to determine suitable and unique arms, proclaimed by their hands upon this 14th day of September, Anno Societatis 59. A joyous noise!
Oh, okay, obviously. Easy, you know. First time. Okay, so if you haven't noticed yet, Eric and I have been very lucky to be dressed by an extremely large team of people that have been contributing, whether it be material, time, and doing the smallest little embroidery, doing so much. Yes.
They actually make me look good.
They make us both look good. They make us both look good. It's easy. Oh,
You always look good. I'm the Sasquatch.
But it really is a lot. As a royal, there's a lot of pressure, and there's just a high expectation. And it's nerve-wracking getting in front of people. So when you have an amazing team having you look your absolute best, you know, it really makes things a lot easier. So we have an extremely long list. Do we want to call out the names? Sure, we're going to call out a handful of names. And if you are called out, we would love to have you come forward so we can give you an award.
If you are present and hear your name, please come forward. And if I mispronounce it, my apologies in advance. Doing my best. Amharad Bertrano, Dame Megan Windermere, Kolfina Aradotter, Kalja Korkoi, Inga the Unfettered, Elizabeth de Rossignol, Freitas Farnatskona, Ainsley Goldhart, Master Guido, Driffa, William Terrell, Mavish, Countess Elizabeth, Countess Eleonora, Bianca de Baldassare Saturnino, Jaliel Alcabala, Fiona, Cara, Julia Eleonora Dominici d'Aragona, Annika Poznanska, Adelheid, Angela of Three Mountains, Asa Haraldsdottir, Finn Grimson.
So as you've heard, there's quite a few. So web team, if you heard your name, we're coming for you. We would like to grant you all the bountiful hand.
For the recipients of the bountiful hand here and not here, a joyous noise. Gwendolyn McAuslane of Loch Lomond, come before their majesties.
So hearing the words of what you have done for our ANS community, teaching at Collegium, and continuing to just help us look better all the time. Today, we would like to grant you your Jambe de Lion.
The beauty and wealth of Antir is known throughout the Laurel Kingdoms for the brilliance of its fine arts and sciences. Those whose hands continue to illuminate the glory of our kingdom through these pursuits are due all honor and high praise. Therefore, hear now our words that this day, Eric the Majestic and Brynhilda the Wise, sable lions of Antir, have entered the name of Gwendolyn McAuslin of Lomond into the rolls of the Order of the Jambe de Lion. Here witness our true names and the Great Seal of Antir this September 14th, Anno Societatis 59. Thank you. Three cheers!
Why? Why?
Master Gareth Hire is called before their majesties.
Has everyone enjoyed the music tonight? With that, I would just like to give you a small token today and give you one of our coins for performing such amazing music. Thank you.
Excuse me, your majesties.
Oh, yes.
As one of your nobles, can I give you a little advice today?
Yeah, please do.
Well, your majesties, first of all, a coin of your reign is absolutely a terrifically generous gift for the service that Gareth has done today. But Gareth's service to the arts goes far beyond what you've seen today. He has done court music for countless courts, both at the kingdom level and the baronial level. He has organized ensembles to play at countless balls. Look how this man looks! He costumes himself for the station, but he does so for others, so that they may also be costumed appropriately to their station. And, you know, he has that other little award. His knowledge as a historical swordsman is immaculate. Your Majesties, I think a greater award might be appropriate here.
Well, what honor do you suggest?
Your Majesties, on behalf of his Laurel, who cannot be here with us today, as he is on embassage across the sea, I would ask that you put Master Gareth on vigil for the Honorable Order of the Laurel.
I agree.
Members of the Order of the Laurel, come forth.
The puppy's a little too.
No, we're not.
We would ask to see if at a future event you would take this honor from us. Please go seek counsel from your peers. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. I can't want to talk to you. Look at one of my things.
One final announcement at the end of court. All dogs are invited to the back of court to partake in the deer eviscerating, aka there was that deer-shaped piñata earlier and it was full of dog treats. So please bring your pup back to enjoy it if you so choose. Clarification is important. And on that note, thus closes the court of Eric and Brynhilder. Long live the king! Long live the king! Long live the queen! Long live the queen! Our royal highnesses, long life! Long life! For the barony of Three Mountains, long life! Long life! For the barony of Madrone, huzzah! Huzzah! The barony of Blatha, vivat! Vivat! For the barony of Terracomaria, huzzah! Huzzah! For the barony of Glymm Mere, long life! Long life! For the barony of Dragon's Lair, vivat! Vivat! For the barony of Dragon's Nest, huzzah! Huzzah! For the barony of Wyewood, huzzah! Huzzah! For the greatest kingdom in the known world, thrice say her name, on cheer! On cheer! On cheer!
Thank you.